Your reaction to the last one? First.
Yeah, tough day. Really tough day. Like, you lose a good friend, good teammate, great player. It's hard to see. It's hard, you know. But I understand the business side of things, and you know, it's a two-way street, and they weren't able to get a deal done, and then you know, teams are calling, and you got to. It's business, you know. You got to get what you can, and I think we got some good players that could come in and help us, but it doesn't make it any easier. You know, it's tough to see Mikko go for sure.
On a day like today, is it a little tougher to get a team ready to go for a game like this?
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought our guys did a nice job. You know, they came ready to play hard and play well, and. You know, they're all pros. I'm sure their minds thinking of that kind of stuff, you know, last night and their teammate, you know, prior to the game at points. But I thought they did a good job with their focus. Like, I thought we played hard and played the game plan. You know, didn't capitalize on some of our chances, and then we kind of fell asleep for a couple minutes, and it cost us the game. But I thought they did a nice job with their focus.
Did you learn anything about Necas?
He was good tonight. I mean, I know him pretty well now after watching him in the league for a while. You know, learn a little bit more about him and Drury, kind of what makes him tick, what some of their strengths and weaknesses are. But from the outside looking in, I know enough about both those players to try and deploy them properly and how they can help us. They had a good night, you know, like if you quickly brief them on the systems, and you know, like there's going to be significant differences in the way we operate, what we do, and you know what Carolina does, and so they'll get better within the structure of our game. And it's all going to be now about finding the rhythm for our team, and you know, getting everyone, you know, slotted and playing and doing the right jobs, and we'll see how that plays out. You know, that'll be a little bit of a learning curve for our team, because it's going to be, you know, obviously significant change in a bunch of things.
Necas has mostly played wing this year, I believe, in the last few. But he can play center. Is that something you guys will kind of experiment as the season goes on?
I don't know. Maybe not.
He mentioned this earlier. Nate hasn't played with a lot of right shot guys in his career. Just how do you think that will work?
Yeah, I think. Well, Nate. I mean, he can figure it out with whoever he plays with, you know. And I really like the speed of their game, the flow of their game today. I thought they did a lot of really good things. Being able to come out of their own zone cleanly, through the neutral zone, get dangerous off the rush attack. I think all three of those guys are going to have to find a rhythm or a cadence to their offense where they're all shooting. I thought all three of them passed up a bunch of shots tonight, especially off the rush attack, trying to make one more pass when things were closing down from Boston. But we got into the scoring areas a bunch. If they take a few more of those shots, I think they'll score more. That'll be just like kind of getting to know one another and having some conversations with those guys. But I think Mac will be able to adapt to the right-handed shooter and vice versa.
I mean, trades happen all the time, but do you meet with the team after a trade like that, or do you leave it up to the leadership group to kind of handle things there?
Yeah, no, I talked to him pregame just briefly, because it's like it impacts all of them, right? And they're good friends leaving. I also think they understand the business side of it, just like our team does, Nico does. It's never easy, but I think you got to address it a little bit for sure, especially with a player like Nico.
Every game is just one game out of 82, always about the process. But given the context of what happened last night, did how they played in the first 40 minutes or so, did that matter more than game 22 or game 31? Or
no. I think it's important that we came out. It's a big game for us, right? We let it slip away. Like it did, because we lost a little bit of the killer instinct. Boston did a nice job hanging around, and then capitalizing on some of their chances. I liked a lot of the things we did. I thought we defended hard, kept the scoring chances against down, but ultimately we gave up a couple that we shouldn't have, and ended up in the back of the net, and I didn't think we were as dangerous as we could have been with the zone time we had and the shooting opportunities we had. We got a little too selective for me, and that'll be my summary from the game, I'm sure, even after watching it tomorrow. So it's a disappointing loss, really, at the end of the day.
Guys,
Thank you.